Good morning, everyone. Sunday morning. Really are getting close to the end here. So, according to this thing, it's 85%. I don't trust any of the timings anymore. It's saying 6 hours left to go. 5 hours 52 minutes. We shall see. Yeah, we've nearly finished with the outer section. Then it's just got to do that center piece. You can see there how it's gonna look. So we've got some football games on this morning. Got some people coming round. So I'm gonna go and have some drinks and then probably have a look at this in the evening and see how it's finishing off. Right, time for beer. Alright folks, so lower section done. Some nice details on the ladder in there. Total of 38 hours and 13 minutes. So did good. So I'm going to take this. Oh, there we go. It's already come loose. I'm going to take that and go meet the other section and pair them up. Right, next part is the rear hull section. So you can see here, this is sliced. Supports are in green. I'm using a 0.2 millimeter layer height, and it's estimating it at 1 day and 9 hours. I'm using a base down there just to make sure everything stays anchored down. So, right, so I've exported the G code. Let's have a look at my folder. There it is there. So let me go and transfer this to the printer. It's Sunday night and I'm getting ready for bed. So just having a look to see how this rear section of the Enterprise is looking. So we're 4 hours 33 minutes in, and these are the support areas that are coming up, that will come underneath these pieces where the nacelles will attach. The main body section itself is looking good there. So all in all, everything looks like it's attached good. So I'm off for a good night's sleep, and we'll see how this thing looks in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Monday morning, and things are moving along quite nicely. What's it been doing now? 25 hours of printing. Well, depends which one of the dials is right. It's either been printing for 15 hours, which I don't believe, or it's been printing for 25. Anyway, 37% complete. A little bit of cobweb-like string in there, so perhaps I got the heat a little too high on the filament. Yeah, but you can see it's, I mean, literally is like spider web stuff that just pulls it away. Put it down there with the stuff I've swept up. But yeah, everything's looking fine. Still got plenty of filament on the spool. So I'm just going to get on with various tasks during the day and just come back and check on this regularly. Catch you later. Well, 16 hours in, and now you can see the actual bit of the nacelle structure appearing on top of those supports. This is all support that will come away. So as it comes up, it should join together with that bit there, hopefully. But the rest of it is looking good. So couple of hours before those bits join up. So we'll go and have a beer and shoot some snooker. Okay, so copious amounts of beer later. It's 7:30, and as you can see, the nacelles ended up joining up nicely to the supports. So everything is looking great on that side. So now it's just a case of it finishing off. So we're up to 70%. Probably up to that area there, and yeah, very impressed with the print so far. So leave this run overnight, and then we should hopefully have it finished by the morning, and we'll take a look at it then. All right, good night, folks. Tuesday, and yeah, and the rear hull section is done. There we go. So these are supports, so I'll just pull them off. Oop. So, as you can see, that's how the rear section is going to look. So yeah, not bad at all. So yeah, got some little ring in there. I guess as it was moving up on unsupported, that looked fine once I put the primer on it and painted it. But a lot of this stringy, cobwebby stuff on there. But yeah, looks pretty nice. So right, come on, slice up another piece. Wednesday morning, to take Tuesday off. Unfortunately, my wife had to go into hospital, so that was an all-day affair. But thankfully, she's doing good and she's home now, and all's good again. Well, at least it will be in 6 months. But anyway, getting back to the Enterprise. So here are a couple of pieces of the nacelles. These ones were too large to print on any of the other machines, so that's either the left or right side, I can't remember which. Once that's done, I've got another 2 that I need to print, and so I'm going to start tackling the smaller pieces on my Elegoo machines and the Kobras, just to free this up to do something else. Don't know what yet, but I'll think of something. But yeah, still using that white PLA of mine, and as you can see, silky smooth going down the treat. So everything's sticking to the bed, everything's good. So once again, wiping them down with IPA, and then a liberal squirt of hairspray, and everything seems to be fine. Hope it keeps up that way. By the way, Elegoo once again contacted me, and after that last massive gumming up of my print head, they sent me another one. So thank you very much, Elegoo. Customer service A+, really appreciate it. And I'll give you an update on this later on. Bye. Okay, so moving on to some more parts on the Enterprise. Sliced 2 different bits. I've got the front of the hull section sliced for the Kobra 3 Max. The sort of mid section, the that will plug into that. That's been going to be done on the Neptune 4 Max. Looking over my monitor here, one of the Nacelles has just finished on the OrangeStorm Giga, so I'm going to have to run through, take them off and get it to print the next bit. So here's the 4 Max at the moment. I've just sent the file to it. A little bit of filament hanging there. Gonna let that run. It's just heating up the bed and then that should kick off. Kobra 3 is already started, so it's laying down its piece there, so that's got about 12 hours to run on that. Largest section on here has got about 14 hours, I think, and I'm going to go and run through and sort out this next bit on the Giga, and then we'll come back and see how this one's coming along. So there's the finished first Nacelle section. Let's see if this will slide off yet. Not yet. I'm going to have to get a razor under them. They're still hanging on tight. It's only just finished. Takes a few seconds for them to, a few minutes I should say, to cool down. That was a 7.5 hour print. I'm not sure if that also includes me running out of filament and not noticing, because I had to do a filament change. So let me go and prise these things off here, and then I can get the other nacelle printing. So I got the nacelles off once it cooled down, and now I'm getting the last 2 pieces there sorted out. Right, now this will take a while, so hopefully by the time I wake up in the morning it should be done. We'll take a look at it. Alright, so before I go to bed, just a quick recap. So Kobra 3 Max, got the first few layers down there, so that should be good for the rest of the night. Excuse the horrible purple colour, I'm just trying to use up this filament because it's brittle and tends to break in the Bowden tubes of the 3 Max there, so just using it here. But again, got a few layers down there, everything's coming along good, and we'll leave that run overnight. We'll see it all in the morning. Thursday morning, nacelles are finished. I'll go in and check on them in a moment. But the rear hull piece is still coming off at the moment on the 4 Max. Looking pretty good. That's right here. So I'm on layer 822 on that one. And then the front part finished on the K3 Max. So there we go. Oh. So yeah, that looks great. So alright, let's go and see how that thing looks in the garage with the nacelles. Alright, last bits of the nacelles done, or the last big pieces I should say. We've got to do some smaller bits next. So 7 hours, 27 minutes complete. Oh, these should have cooled down. Yeah, there we go. Amazing how they just lift off once they cool. So these will end up going together. There's some supports there that need to come off. So once I've removed them, this bit will end up going on to that one way or the other, I'm not sure which. And as you saw, I just finished that front bit of the hull section, so that will end up coming here, and that purple piece that's coming off the Neptune 4 Max, that'll go in between. Can't course, once I've sprayed them, they'll all look the same. So yeah, it's coming together nicely. So I removed the supports off the bottom there, so there's a block that needs to slot into there. That'll produce like a peg that'll go into the purple piece. So I think I'll go and run that bit off now. And probably the neck section that'll attach to the saucer. That slots into one of these areas. That one, I believe. So it'll go that way. I guess I'll go and run that one as well. Not sure what I want to do now with the Giga, because all the large pieces are done. Yeah, give it some thought, see what I print, whether I'll do some more enterprise parts on that, or start looking at the next large print, because I still want to do that Huey from Silent Running. This might be the opportunity to start work on that one. Oh well, let me go and think about it. Some perfect timing there. Just ran out of that purple filament, so quick change to orange. Still using up some of that junk stuff at the back. There we go. Let us keep running. Right, middle hull section complete. Looking a bit multicolour. Just waiting for it to cool down so I can take it off the bed. It ain't moving at the moment. Alright. Friday morning. Did, if you like, the neck section. Don't know what best other thing to call it. So ran that off last night for the Enterprise. I increased the infill on it to 25% just because it's got to take the weight. Oh, there we go. Came off now. It's nice and cool. Got to take the weight of the saucer section. So I've got to take these supports off. Shouldn't be too bad to remove. And now I'm really down to just the fiddly little bits and the nacelle inserts, and got to do the deflector dish. I got a plan on doing the deflector dish in a almost like a translucent glow in the dark blue, which I thought might look nice at night. We'll see. Yep, it's come along nicely. So let's go and prep some more pieces. This is for the glowing nacelle part. I'm using glow in the dark blue. So it'll be interesting to see how this comes out. Looks a bit pale, but I'll wait till there's a few layers down, see if it looks a bit better. Alright, so I'm just going to post this last piece here, get it uploaded, and just show you where we are so far. So, excuse the bright purple and red and orange bit in the center there. That was, like I said, me using a old filament. So, saucer section complete on the main area. Anyway, I've done the name badges, so I've got the registration number, name. Got to fill in the sort of bridge deck area. A couple more pieces on that. Got to do the I don't know what are they, phasers or shield emitters or whatever the heck they are. That'll go in here, and on the underside there's some thrusters that go at 4 places there. Some pegs that go down here that'll hold the dish and that together. Here's the piece that's going to attach underneath the saucer section, and that will end up going into that. These two pieces will come together, and that will end up slotting in there. And like I said, the nacelles, they'll end up come together on these. I've got to make the inserts for this. This is that glow-in-the-dark blue filament. So this might be interesting to see. So done 2 of them so far, 1 for either side. Got another 2 coming off for the other nacelle. Got to make front and back of the nacelles. Haven't done that yet. And there's a couple of other pieces that need to go on here. Piece that goes in there. 3 pieces on that, and of course the sensor array that'll go in there. So yeah, just wanted to catch you up on where I am, and hopefully by the time I do the video after this one, I'll be showing it being painted, if not completed. Catch you later. Right, so I got the Neptune 4 Max printing off one end cap for the nacelle. Kobra 3 Max is doing another one, and they've already finished one each. So I'm going to take you through and show you how they look on the actual model. So what I've done is just gently push some of the pieces together to show you how they're going to be attaching. Of course, they're going to be sprayed first, and some of them will have to be painted up. But here's one of the completed nacelle parts. So I've got my insert here. They'll click onto these pylons, and here's one end. That's what's coming off on the Neptune 4 Max, and here's the other end, which will come off on the Kobra 3 Max. So as you can see, all they do is they push together to keep these 2 sections attached together. So when I'm finally ready to paint these pieces, I'll glue them together and then force on the caps, and everything should look good. But yeah, as you can see, it's definitely coming along. Actually got that cap should be on the other side because there's a nameplate fits to it, I believe. There it is. So yeah, so this should be facing outwards. And then somewhere over here, amongst all the other connectors that I've been printing, here we've got this bit and that is what will slide into there, like that. So what I'll end up doing on this, quick spray of, I think I'm going to go for silver, just to match the other ones. So I'll spray it silver and then use a big flat-edged Sharpie marker pen to draw over the tops of the letters, and that gives a nice sharp finish. The other thing would have been to use the Kobra 3 Max and print a silver PLA and then do black lettering from one of the other spools. Only problem with that is I'm spraying the silver paint, so this wouldn't quite match with silver PLA no matter how hard I try. And so I'll do it the Sharpie and spray paint way, which is what I did with the rest. I mean, if you can see up there, it's like the Defiant lettering that was done using that same Sharpie process. Same there. You can see on the bottom of the saucer, and that's probably a better example on the side of the Enterprise nacelle there. You can see how they're supposed to face outwards. Right, well, I'm gonna go and keep on printing. Actually, what I'll do now is I know I said I was gonna upload the video earlier, but I wanted to do this last piece just because I had so many exciting bits done. So this is where I'm going to pause my latest video. I'll upload this, let you take a look at it. And then next one, I should have a lot of this stuff painted and we'll take a look at it.